This episode is sponsored by Ligma. Welcome back. Today we are switching things up a little bit and shooting medium format for the first time on the channel. With me today is the 12 gauge shotgun of cameras, the Pentax 6.7. I've had this camera for over 4 years now, and it's one of my favorite cameras of all time. I'm not really a review guy, but if anyone's interested in seeing a long-term review of the camera, go ahead and drop a comment because I've been to hell and back with this thing, and I'm pretty familiar with all of the pros and cons. Attached to this bad boy is the legendary 105 f2.4 lens. What is there to say about this lens that hasn't already been said all over the internet? If you know, you know. Another note before we start, I don't have the built-in metered prism for multiple reasons, but I like to use an external meter when I'm shooting medium format just to be a little bit more accurate with my exposures, especially considering the price of medium format at this point. And for reference, I use the Sekonic L-608, which I'm a big fan of. Today we're shooting Kodak Gold, and I metered about 2/3 of a stopover. But enough of all this, let's get to the video. That's it. That's the first roll. And it's stuck again. Let's find a place to put in another roll. Alright, so I don't know if anyone else has experienced this issue with the first batch of Kodak Gold that went out, but something like 75% of my rolls have this issue where the adhesive strip gets caught between the spool and the roller that's by it. And as a general PSA, don't force the film advance, because while this worked the first couple times I tried it, I actually broke some internal gears in the camera one time, and I had to send it in to get repaired. And as I've come to find out, one, the repair didn't fix the issue from reoccurring, which leads me to believe it might be an issue with how the film is rolled. And two, you can actually just open up the back of the camera in broad daylight at this point, and the roll's going to be completely wound anyways, so it's not going to affect your negatives or anything. You just have to pull the paper strip through the roller, which, you know, isn't the end of the world. Second roll. More Kodak Gold.
Show me your moves.
Kind of like this. Even just these little lines on the ground. That's it. I gotta be honest, I know how much everyone loves their Portra, but I actually think that I prefer the new gold in 120 at this point, and that's not just because it's a lot cheaper. Portra definitely gives you more of the neutral look to play around with, but I'm definitely the kind of person that prefers the baked-in look to particular film stocks. Something about working within constraints and having your hand forced a little bit is actually pretty freeing in my experience. But what did you think? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments. What would you like to see me shoot next? And if you made it this far, I just want to give a genuine thanks. Consider subscribing or giving the video a like. It really helps out the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.